What's up? This is Hunt Squares number 6. I'm Aaron.
This is Trevor, and we're just gonna be chatting your ear up today.
Yep.
Talking about like prejudging and stuff like that.
Being prejudiced, and now that's okay to prejudge.
Yeah, prejudging is good. I mean, like that's human nature. You always look at a book, and they tell you not to judge a book by a cover, but that's your instinct. It's like to tell you like, oh, is that full sketchy? Is that full nice? Like, but in a way, you can judge people to in a certain extent where it comes to discrimination. Like you start hating like, oh, he's black, so he must be sketchy. You know, like that, or like, oh, he's got red on, so he must be a gang member, something like that. Like,
yeah, and see, so exactly what Trevor touched on: discrimination plus prejudice equals racism.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the basic equation,
yeah,
and I got that. That's from a feminist, some feminist bitch out there. Thank you. I ain't dropping names because I ain't no hate on you. You know what I mean? But anyways, so that's basically what we're talking about: hating shit, real haters with that racism bullshit. And what it is, it's okay to prejudge, but it's not okay to discriminate the other person in the same struggle as you, or whatever the fuck you doing. You know, that's when people get greedy, and when people get greedy, they get caught up.
Yeah, that's what always happens.
However, that's only for the motherfuckers at the low. Everybody at the top, if you got a little power, everybody all corrupt and shit. Look at the cops getting away with murders.
No, dude.
For real.
There's like a big thing on that. Like it's like
that Chicago shooting. You see that?
Yeah, there was one that was like this cop that fucking followed this, or like it was like they made a movie about it. Like this kid went to San Francisco with his friends, and he was a black kid, and he was a great kid. Like nothing was wrong with him. He's like a football star, and this fucking cop just shot him, and his partner was even like, "What the fuck?" And he was like, "Oh, well, we need to cover this up." And the fucking cop didn't get any charges and didn't lose his job. Like got to keep his job and everything, and like everything was like cool. And like it was just like it's just because he was a cop and he killed someone and because he felt threatened. When like even his partner said that he wasn't a threat at all. He just shot him.
Yeah.
And just was like pa 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 pa.
Well, no, that's the power corrupts right there.
That's where it's like why do we give officers military weapons to be in a civil like to protect civilians? You know what I mean?
Because
like,
it's all about a power trip.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
Exactly. Like we should use beanbags. We have tasers. They have the rubber bullets, for God's sakes. Like if it comes to worst, shoot someone with a rubber bullet. That'll fucking take someone down. That won't kill them, but they have guns to kill. Yeah. They like the nightstick. That's not gonna kill someone. But if you hit someone's head hard enough, it'll fucking kill them. Yeah. Like. You hit him in the leg, that's just gonna take him down.
Right?
I have no problem with nightsticks or fucking tasers or pepper spray, but like guns, that's where it starts to get like a little bit like, okay, why does this fucking cop have a shotgun, an M4, and a pistol in his car? What the fuck does he need that for?
It's all power trip. Everybody trying to be a Rambo or some type of fucking Terminator.
Yeah,
and
like
shit.
And like it's like if they feel threatened, that's what they have to come at you with is a fucking shotgun, an M4, a pistol. Oh, and if that doesn't work, they got taser, pepper spray, and a nightstick to beat your head in with, like.
And those are the worst type of haters. It's because they got picked on in fucking school, or they got some girl that rejected them, and they're all fucking harboring on those fucking bad feelings, rather than growing and learning from it and being like, you know what?
Or they weren't the cool kids in school.
Exactly.
Like, and all the cool kids, they
fucking
smoked
nerds.
Weed and all that stuff, and like so they all try to bust the kids that smoke weed, and they take the weed and smoke it for themselves.
Exactly. Dude, oh fuck yeah. Cops are crooked. They be stealing money. Taking shit,
taking drug dealers' money and using it at home, buying their kids Christmas gifts of that shit. You know,
and all those fucking squares that think cops, you should follow the rules and follow the laws. Nah, motherfucking cops, they do shady shit. Not all of them are bad. I got family in the force, but the ones that are bad, fuck you.
Yeah.
And but the ones that are good, you should be telling on them motherfucking bad ones.
You're just as bad as them.
That's what it comes down to. You're just as bad as the fucking ones that are doing shit.
Exactly, because that's that. Like, I mean. Even this one cop, I was driving home from Tahoe one night, not even fucking being crazy, bro. I drive a little bit over the speed limit. Don't get me wrong, I fucking speed. But, like, I wasn't...
That's normal.
And so I get a knock on my door after I get home, and it's a fucking Roseville PD. And he's all, are you the driver of that truck out there? And I'm like, yeah, I'm the fucking driver of that truck out there. And he's like, I need to see your license and registration.
Some Good Samaritan called?
And I go, yep.
That's the worst kind of hater, too.
And he says, I got a call of you running people off the road and crashing cars and doing shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, all right, here's my fucking license. Here's my shit. Check my shit. Everything's good. And he's like, calling it in. He's like, so these people are telling me that you running people off the road, like all this stuff. And I'm telling him, like, No, I mean I was speeding a little bit. Like, don't get me wrong, but as long as you have no evidence or no nothing, you ain't got shit on me.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there, and he's all trying to get all cocky and stuff like that, and trying to be like that. And that's when my sister walks outside. Whole fucking demeanor changes, bro. Whole demeanor.
Well, because she's pretty.
It's because she's another woman, and like coming out here like.
Oh, you had a girl check you?
Yeah, no, it was a dude. Sorry
Oh.
about that. But it was a. My sister walks out and she's like, "Oh, I want to listen to what's going on. Is it okay if I stand out here?" And he's like, "Yeah, it's fine to sit out here." And then he starts being nice. He takes a step back away from me. Fucking takes a fucking step back away from me for going like this, getting in my face, to standing back, get on his back legs, leaning back, all good. Everything's all good out here. Nothing's going on out here, you know, like that. But if she
as soon as they're witness, he fucking got wise and was like, hold up.
Yeah, I shouldn't be checking this kid because I'm standing outside my neighborhood. Like, there's not a fucking street light.
You at home already? You shouldn't even answer the door. But like, dude, go away. We don't want no.
Yeah, but I didn't know it was a cop. I was like, who the fuck's knocking on my door this late at night? I opened the door, flashlight in my face. I'm like, I wanted to be like, but I didn't. I was just like,
well, in that case, he would probably would have busted.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I was just like, oh, what's up, bro? And then he's just like, and then, you know, he was trying to get me for like DUI or some shit.
Bullshit,
and then once he found out that I was a kid and everything's cool inside, my sister's got her baby and shit. And then he's like, all right, well, they're not gonna press charges because something like that. Like, so saying like you have to go to court and all that stuff. And I was like, oh, and if I had to go to court, you would have been there too, right? And he's like, yeah, I would have to go. And I was like, yeah, that's probably why everything's all good because you don't want to go to court. And I was just like I started being a little bit of a dick to him towards the end because his whole demeanor changed. And I was just like. You were just getting all in my face, and my sister walks out here, someone to see what you're doing, and to fucking, like, and you're
back your story up and see how he was mistreating you and shit.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then I was just like, bro, fuck you guys. You're just trying to have, like, Roseville has nothing better to do than to go fuck with people. To go fucking 20 minutes after I'm home, after everything's done. There's no fucking crash cars. There's nothing to come to my house to go get me in trouble.
Yeah, for no reason.
Don't I pay enough fucking tax money for fucking shit I buy at the grocery store and all my fucking paychecks? I get taxed like the ass on my paychecks because I work for the union and shit. Ugh.
Exactly, man. Some bullshit. Fuck them haters. We got respect. Understand. Respect authority, follow the rules and all that bullshit. But don't get put into a situation where fucking they're abusing that shit.
Yeah, man. Like they get us for speeding tickets. I can understand reckless driving, but if you're going on the freeway at 80 miles per hour, how the fuck can you get a $500 ticket for that shit?
What?
Yeah, it's like minimum of fucking $350 if you're going like 80. It's like there's like ranges of it. It's like it's like 70 to 75. Or it's like 70 to 79, and that's when that's a range. It's like 1, and then 2 is 80 to 89, and then 3 is 90 and plus, and that's the highest ticket. That's $2,500 minimum fine if you're going over 90 miles per hour. But if you're going like fucking 5 miles over the limit, that's still $200 that you have to pay for.
Oh shit.
Yeah, for speeding. Does that make any sense to you?
No.
And where does all of our tax money go? To the CHP building? Have you seen how fucking nice that
shit is?
Yeah, and they're fucking Tahoes.
Fuck yeah, they're balling.
Yeah.
5-O's balling.
Yeah, no, they got a lot of cash.
They got the best of the best. They got all that fucking hard artillery shit.
Yeah.
Don't fuck
all
around.
their big ass fucking guns.
For real. And they're threatened? Really?
Yeah.
The motherfuckers that should be threatened.
They're scared to go to work and do their job.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
That's another thing. If you're scared to do your job, then don't go to the fucking work.
Don't go to work.
You know, stay your ass at home.
Yeah, exactly.
Stay your ass in the office. Something.
Yeah, stay behind that little paperwork, you little bitch.
Exactly.
You're here to serve and protect, but now it's almost like serving the shit out of you. It should be they're saying.
Serving the shit out of you. For real. Yeah, no, that's for real, man. And that's what pisses me off, because then 5-0 gets people slipping.
Yeah.
And fucking most of the time the people that are slipping are uninformed on their rights, uninformed on fucking what they can do, capabilities and shit, and they end up being some cash cows for the motherfucking whatever systems they got out there, yo.
Because the prisons are privately owned, so they have to have a minimum number of prisoners in there. So that's why we have more people in our prisons today than Stalin ever did in his gulags.
Exactly.
You know, and Stalin was looked at as a piece of shit for doing anything.
But here, America's doing some shady shit. I'm all for America, and that one saying, you don't have to love this country to love this government. So fuck that government bullshit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Until they get their shit right, you know? And what it is, what I mean by shit right, it means it needs to be balanced. Over there, they're dipping in the freaking stocks and shit. You know what I mean? Free range, they get to have the special treatment when everybody else stocks is they have
They
to
get all
wait.
the real money and they kick down whatever they fuck.
Yeah, there's no trickle down effect with them fat
like,
fucks at the top.
Oh,
man.
here's my $1 billion. Oh, I guess the Americans deserve like $1 million. There they go, just $1 million out of my billion.
But nah, it's ridiculous. The people at the top are winning, and everybody else in that same struggle, we all losing.
It's just they make it's propaganda. They just really
big time propaganda.
It's propaganda. It's like the Chris Rock or some comedian was talking about how like we start classing people, how like we're like classing up people, and he's like, I'm just waiting for people to start being like Jews, they start hating on the Jews or something.
Yeah, no, it's like it's gonna go from each race to hate.
Yeah, exactly. They start hating on other races. Like now we're starting to label Syrians or Siberians or whatever. They're gonna start making them have a certain label to know that they're from Syria because the ISIS is in Syria. That doesn't seem like.
They're doing it to when Hitler fucking labeled all the Jews.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they're comparing it to, and like I think that it's very very propaganda-y because Hitler he had that public manipulator, like the police and everything. They were fucking shooting the Jews, bro.
No, Hitler was on point with his shit. Motherfucker was a pimp.
Yeah, he knew
he pimped out that whole motherfucking country, dog.
Yeah, he pimped out this, like, he just knew.
For real, like, man. But he started off small, too.
Yeah,
he didn't start off
bro.
fucking right there, like, I don't know, in the theater. He started off in fucking bars, pubs, and shit.
Yeah, he was a painter.
Yeah,
he went into the war,
and
then fucking got fucked up, and then started hating. He hated Jews from like an early age. Like his dad beat him and shit. But I mean, if he would have used his things for good, like I think what this world would have been like today. If he would have been like a good guy and actually
instead of thinking
like, instead of being like, oh, Jews suck,
Aryan race,
I mean? like, No, it should just be like he should have used his shit for good because he had a great leadership in him, but it was for the wrong. You know, he's a very interesting person.
Right.
If you look into him, he's just like, holy shit.
Well, yeah, like even the swastika is basically like some killer shit.
You know, that's actually a swastika is the meaning of peace.
Like
India.
It's supposed to be, It's supposed to be some good shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Yeah, because I had my friends in India and his parents, like, they're, like, real into that shit, and they have a bunch of Nazi signs all over their house, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck? So, like, I thought...
Y'all are proud!
Yeah, I was like, these Indians are like racist, like, what the hell? Because, like, he's like, because he's, like, a country, like, kind of like a country kid, but his parents are, like, real into, like, their culture, and they have, like, the Nazi signs in there. I was just like, whoa, and I asked him, I was like, what the hell? Why do you guys have Nazi signs? Oh, it actually means like peace or something like that.
Yeah.
In, like the Indian
culture.
Shit. Yeah, I was like, oh, that's weird, because on their blankets, bro, they had like Nazi signs on.
Was it silk blankets?
No, it was like a quilt. Almost like a quilt blanket, and it was like a.
Yeah, no, that's for real. He bit that shit from fucking other cultures, and it's like. That's fucking tight though. You know about that. Not a lot of people know about that.
Yeah.
They see the Nazi signs like, oh, that's bad. Well, yes, in the German times that shit is bad. But if you go back further than that, then that's what it is. Do your own fucking research.
Exactly.
Find that shit out yourself.
You can even see it on like old Buddha statues. They actually have like with the elephants. They'll have it on the elephants and shit like that. Yeah. I'm like, I don't know. It's really interesting how you.
But that's what I think, dude. All religion is all fucked up. We're gonna.
Religion is just.
It's just like you break it down, they just all control the shit.
Even atheist is like, fucking stupid. Like I don't know. Like how could you not believe that there's
something bigger than you?
Yeah, exactly. Like how could you not? Like
that's pretty.
It seems like from the movie Contact, it says like if there's all this space and we are the only ones out here, that seems like a waste of space to me. You know what I mean? That just seems like a waste of space. Yeah. Why are we the only ones here?
Right.
We can't be the only ones here. Are you kidding me?
Nah, the universe is so fucking big. But like, I don't know, like when it comes to fucking what the hell?
What?
Fucking religion. Oh yeah, anything. That's what I always say. Anything man-made that benefits a group of few is fucking fake.
Yeah.
Hell, it benefits everyone, but that shit's man-made.
Yeah,
there ain't no fucking real heaven. Who really? Everybody wants to die or wants to go to heaven, but no one wants to die. For real?
Exactly.
Like, get the fuck out of here with that shit. It's how you play it out on this earth. Because I think, dude, Earth is a part of hell with all the chaos and shit.
Yeah, definitely.
But then you also have beauty when it comes to life, when it comes to children and shit, perfection. And when it comes to doing perfect shit is giving, helping others. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it doesn't always mean money. It means fucking time and fucking...
Yeah, just like giving them just the time of day.
Yeah, exactly. And fucking little information here and there. Like wisdom, if you will. Or fucking a different way of thinking.
And you can't, and like other people, like you gotta just open your mind up to other people's too.
Exactly.
You know?
You can't be all stuck like that fucking J-Cat Jeremy at work. You know, holy roller. My religion is the truest. Everybody else is going to hell because you don't believe what I believe.
Yeah, but
like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
you got me fucked up, homie. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's the pedophile, dude.
Those are those freaks that fucking they need to get X'd out because they're not willing to open up and be like, hey, let me think about some new shit.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, maybe this way that I've been doing isn't right. Let me just change it.
Exactly.
And like a lot of people are just in denial a lot of the time.
And that's why I always keep it simple: love, peace, and family. If you want, if in the context of survival of the species, and those three things, you're willing to help, you know, that idea of I guess a village fucking survive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you're gonna be part of my village, I'm more than willing to help a motherfucker. But if you're gonna go against the village, or
you're gonna do some shady shit behind your back,
then I gotta cut you the fuck out. Yeah. Even though I opened up the doors and let you in, I gotta cut you out because that's just bad news. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that is.
And that goes for everything: boyfriends, girlfriends, fucking. Somewhat friends, best friends and shit. Like, as a hunter, you gotta keep them vibes open, understand what the fucking vibes are about, the energy. Because if you don't, then you're gonna get got.
Yeah.
And as many times as I told you, you understand what it is.
Yeah, because I've fucking been got so many times.
And it sucks, because it's like,
because you just don't know what's happening.
Right.
You think that it's like...
You want to think that everybody that you meet is good like you. And that's what the problem is. No one is as good as what the person they're, you know, perceiving to be.
Yeah.
If someone's fronting, just like that dude Jeremy fucking at work, fronting talking about how good he is, but then his actions are showing different. He's stabbing people in the back. Motherfucker, you telling me I'm gonna burn? Nah, bruh.
Yeah, well, I'll see you there then. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
basically, I'm gonna see you there.
Yeah,
with
exactly. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You think that I'm fucked up? Look at you.
Exactly.
You're judging right there. That's fucked up.
Yeah, and as a hunter, you don't judge.
Yes.
You read. You fucking when the person, your girl, wife, whatever, is not saying anything, you read body language, read fucking the silence, you read her fucking her thoughts, if you will, because you feel that energy, her fucking vibes of what she's giving off. Like if she's mad and she ain't saying nothing, what's she mad about? You know?
Yeah, obviously she's mad about something.
Exactly. Was it me?
Yeah, exactly. She ain't just mad to be mad.
Exactly.
My sister does that to her boyfriend all the time. He's always like, I didn't do anything.
That's what he thinks?
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
He's a lame. Fuck that guy. Anyways, we ain't talking about dude.
Nah, yeah, but
I got family that's fucked up too, you know what I mean? But that's that hater shit that went up. Hey. That's basically what it is though. Like I have a family that she's a female, and one of her rules is as long as you do whatever the fuck you do and you don't tell me about it and I don't find out, then it's cool.
Yeah.
So basically telling the man he can have his cake and eat it too. That is a lovely bitch.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's a fucking...
That's like prime right there.
That's wifey material.
Fuck yeah. But anyways, the dude was so sloppy that he fucking flaunted it in front of my sisters. Oh, I didn't mean to throw you out there. It's one of my sisters. anyways, the fucking... He flaunted that shit in front of her face instead of hiding it like a motherfucker should have. So anyway, so my sister finally said enough's enough. Divorced his dumb ass, and now he's over there fucking being a punk. Little fucking, I want to beat his ass to this day. Yeah, he's worthless, man. Has family he's not taking care of, and that's one thing that pisses me off. Like being a man, or the definition of a man. The people who suffer in your family, you can't call yourself a man. And if you're not taking care of your responsibility, then yeah, you definitely ain't a fucking man. So shout out to the ex. You ain't a man, you piece of shit.
Yeah, fuck you.
For real.
I haven't met you, but fuck you.
For real. If you ever come to Cali, I got something waiting for you, bro.
Yeah.
But anyways, hunting is all about making sure yours is taken care of. Your fucking family, the love of your family, and your peace. The peace of mind that you don't have when you get home. You don't have to watch over your back. Some squares, some haters gonna fucking, backstab you because you're at home. This is where the peace is.
Yeah, exactly.
You know
that's
what I
where
mean?
your peace, that's where your family, and that's where your love is.
And when you see your kids, or if you don't have any kids, you feel the love in your house because you ain't alone, even though fucking you're alone.
Yeah.
If you think about it, family's always gonna be there with you if they pass or if they're fucking on the other side of town. life happens, you know what I'm saying? But they're always there with you.
Yeah, but now, sorry to interrupt, but today I just had like a really shitty day, and I just had like one of those awful days, you know?
Right.
And my buddy fucking sent me a text to see what's going on.
Out of nowhere?
Out of nowhere. He lives in Florida.
That's good vibes.
Isn't that crazy? I sent those. I feel like in a way I sent
Yeah,
those vibes to him, and he just was like, "Shit, I wonder what this fool's up to."
What you up to?
And he's like, "Hey man, how you doing?"
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Shit like that.
Yeah.
Little surprises like,
yeah,
yo, we still
exactly.
thinking about you over here, bruh.
Exactly.
That's fucking awesome. It's hard to though, you know what I mean? Because when life happens, you gotta be in your life. You can't be thinking about some other shit because you have to live in the now. Because if in the now is the last moment you have, you want to make sure this last moment is everything you fucking, I guess, lived up for. Shit. Because life is just a fucking moment. It's a second.
Yeah, seriously. Fuck. Like in that movie Contact, in the beginning, they have like this planet, and then it pans out and shows like how fucking really big the universe is, and it's like everything, and then it shows that it's really just in this girl's eye, and it's just like, holy fuck, that's so much in just this
right to
tiny,
think,
you know, like it's just like a whole universe. Like we could be just in this universe of just one person,
or
it's
like on
like,
Men in Black, what is it, 2 or 3, where the fucking aliens are playing pool with the planets and shit.
Oh yeah,
I was like, that's tight.
Yeah.
I was like, that's what's up.
That's really funny.
Yeah, no, I totally get it, man.
It's really crazy, like the way movies, because it's almost like anything and everything is possible, and it is happening, but it isn't at the same time.
Yeah.
You know,
for people to just shut it down and have, oh, you can't do that, motherfucker. Just because it hasn't been done or you know it's ever thought, don't be talking shit. That's real hating.
Exactly. That's like, because for the longest time, the world was flat. The world was flat.
Exactly.
Everybody knew the world was flat.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, oh shit, this world is the center of the universe. The Earth is the center of the universe. Then we realize, oh, we're just a fucking speck. Oh, we're the only ones out here. Oh, we're the only ones out here.
Yeah.
What's happening? You know, we're gonna find out soon enough that we aren't the only ones out here. And it's just once when because like I've been watching like the Canadian Prime Minister, bro. He talks about that. He's like, I'm the first person in the government cabinetry to open up about extraterrestrial.
About UFO shit.
Yeah, it talks about how many species of them are in here.
How many say?
He said there's over 500 species that the world knows about, that Earth knows about, and that we have gotten contact with. But there's so many more. Yeah. And he says that in the government, there's probably 2 aliens working in the government.
Yeah, right. I heard about that shit.
There's aliens all around us. They look just like us. You couldn't tell the difference. And like it's just like there's good and bad, and there's some that are like trying to kill us, of course, and there's some that are trying to help us, and there's some that are trying to help us evolve, and there's some that are trying to fuck us up, and they just don't like us at all. And of course, that's with anything. There's going to be an X and a Y for everything.
Oh, for sure. Damn, that's pretty nuts.
Yeah, it's like weird.
Nah, I know we ain't the only motherfuckers on here. You know what I mean?
Why does our government
That'd
keep
be
a
so
secret?
stupid. Well, because, dude, I don't know. The amount of morons out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's what they portray us. That's what they feed us. Is that there's so many morons out there that they're gonna it, you know, and it's just like, no, it's the new millennium. We've taken up fucking Caitlyn Jenner as a fucking being the woman of the year.
Yeah, she ain't even a fucking woman.
You know what I mean? It's like
that's so retarded.
Yeah,
don't make it. But that's that agenda shit I was telling you about. Oh, I'm telling you, like, dude, all that.
Yeah.
I have nothing against gay people. Let me first throw that shit out there so no one get their panties in a bunch or whatever. And all you feminazis, go eat a dick.
Yeah.
I'm cool with being a feminist, you know, equal pay, equal rights to call you a hoe, and fucking equal rights to votes. And I'm cool with that shit. But what I'm talking about now is talking about the masculine motherfucking role. What it is to be a hunter instead of this bullshit ass what the media's portraying where this fucking skinny jeans. Fucking, first of all, I got a little nephew out there putting tights on his fucking son. Girl tights, some shit like that.
What?
Yeah, dog. And then he's having a daughter. Little nephew's having a daughter, right? And he's like, I don't think I have to buy some new tights or something because she can wear the fucking ones I bought my son. What the fuck? First of all, your son shouldn't be wearing no fucking tights.
That can
First
fit
of all,
a fucking Oh my god!
Yeah.
I did not know about that, bro.
You didn't know about that? Oh no!
I totally fucking.
It's terrible, bro. Dude, yeah, that's that shit. And even my wife. And shout out to Tiff, you know what I mean?
You can tell why he doesn't go to the gym. That's why he's got his home gym, bro.
Exactly. Yeah. Talking about what is it called?
Oh, yep.
Fucking, what do they call it? It's when the boy wants to do all that pretty shit in the mirror. It's some new term. It's a metrosexual. Yes. Fucking, I was talking to my brother-in-law, Aaron. Shout outs to Aaron, yo. Fucking, he was telling me that that one nephew of ours, he said that he's a metrosexual. And basically what that is a pretty boy. You know what I mean? Break it down to simple science. Don't go fucking some
That
technical
makes so
terms.
much sense.
So he's a pretty boy. Okay, I get it. If you a pretty boy, I remember pretty boys not wearing some feminine ass shit. Wearing fucking tights to girl. What the fuck? Oh, bruh. Yeah, exactly, dog. Exactly.
There's always got to be one in the family, bro.
And I say, like I say, I'm not against gay shit. I have uncles that are gay, got aunties that are lesbian. Me and Trevor, we cool.
Yeah,
we're not like that.
No, we're not like that. But it's just like
that's we see it and we respect it. You know what I mean? We don't talk shit, but we're talking shit on this nephew though. Fuck that.
He's hiding it. He's hiding it.
It has to, dude. I think his wife is a beard. What you call a beard? You know what that is?
Yeah. It's just like no,
yeah.
Okay.
Well, the beard is the guy is secretly, a homo.
Okay, yeah, no,
but he marries a female so he can show the fan. Exactly, yes. That's the cover up.
That's why she's. Oh my God, it makes sense.
And the way he runs his matriarch is he's a slave.
Yes. Yep. Definitely.
His wife runs that fucking house.
And he just.
She's like, jump, motherfucker.
And
he's
says,
like, how high?
Yep.
Oh, just like a bitch. How high? Just like a bitch. And it's like, bruh, you got some fucking explaining to do. Not mansplain like them feminazis say mansplain. Now you got some splaining to do, motherfucker.
Definitely. Oh my God.
Yeah.
It may be his mentor.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You didn't know that shit,
oh
did you?
my God.
Yeah.
No, I did not know that.
Exactly.
That's why.
And that's why,
Oh my God.
First time I met him, I said that to the wife. I was like, yo, he a little homo or something. He was so, and Tiff was like, nah, he like that. But then talking with brother-in-law, metrosexual. That's
no
exactly
why he acts the way he does to me. Always is like, oh, you should come work out. And I knew something was off, bro. I knew something was off.
And then he's doing that shit to his son.
Yeah.
You wrong, man. No. You hella wrong. Give that boy a chance.
Too. Yeah, that fool's cool shit too.
It's fucking it's sad, man.
It's just amazing what people go through. Everybody's going through the same thing.
Yeah, it's just they have their own
same shit, different toilet.
That's exactly what it is. Exactly, same shit, different toilet. I like that. Yeah, man, that's hilarious.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And this is the little nephew that fucking dicked me out on a couple G's because thought I could trust his little bitch ass, and then he fucking felt it was necessary to get whooped because that's when he met his wife, fucking faggot. And I don't mean faggot as in a negative term. I'm talking about that's some pussy ass shit of what he did. All right, so don't get all PC on me because like I said before in one of the podcasts, we ain't PC. We talk shit.
Yeah.
We know facts. You know what I mean? We have shit to back it up. We have a philosophy, a technique, and a strategy, nigga. So we come correct. That's the way you're supposed to come. You know what I mean?
Exactly, bro. Like I mean.
Because if you don't have a philosophy and fucking a strategy to get it done and the fucking reasoning why, you know what I mean?
That's fucking straight up though. Like I never thought of it like that. You gotta have the way you think about it. You got a strategy of how you do it.
Yeah.
And then you fucking
philosophy and strategy and fucking what was the other one? Philosophy, strategy. I said it. No,
yeah, I know.
Philosophy, strategy, technique.
Technique. Okay, yeah, because you got to approach that shit like that.
Exactly, and the technique, and that's exactly how you approach females in the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your strategy, and fucking okay, I'm gonna say hello, and how I'm gonna do it? I'm not gonna say yo, what's up, bitch? That's my technique. No, I'm gonna say hello, how you doing? Exactly. That's another technique.
And then philosophy is okay. So how does this bitch look? Okay, so I know that bitches that dress like that.
Exactly.
Like okay, she's drinking a whiskey. She must be a tough bitch.
Exactly. She might be a bear. I might have to fucking approach her with a stick.
Yeah, because she ain't drinking no mixed drink. Okay, maybe she's covered in tats.
Exactly.
Maybe she's smoking a stove. Like, okay, she looks like a real bitch. Like,
that's what you need to do to hunt. That's exactly what it comes down to, man.
Yeah, like, oh shit, she's got some Jordans on. Where's she from? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, dude, that's fucking awesome. That's awesome you picking up on that. And that's what it is when you hunting and shit. And since we're in this lame ass society, every man is a hunter. We just forget because we get brainwashed to think, oh, we gotta follow these dumbass rules. Because if we don't, then we're not going to succeed. Nah, there's different meanings to succeed. There's different levels. As long as you're on the path of doing better, then fucking get on that level. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's easy to stray from that path of doing better because it's fucking a thin line between an animal and a human being. And if you go too much human, you're going to be one of those fucking PC cops being a fucking faggot. Or if you go too much animal, you're gonna be fucking become a predator. Never cross the line of being a predator because that's when you be raping and doing dirty shit.
Exactly.
And fuck all that. You don't need that. So stay the line between a man and a fucking beast because that's what the fuck we are.
Yeah.
And believe those energies that you feel because
They're there for a reason.
Exactly. You pick that shit up when someone's hating on you. You feel that fucking vibe. Or if someone's fucking did dirt, you feel that fucking vibe too.
You feel it. You definitely know. Like like I don't know. Like when someone like is like off.
Yeah.
You know they're off. You know something's wrong with them. Like,
you know a person from chaos.
There was this. Me and my dad went out to eat earlier, and like our fucking waiter, bro. There's something off about him. There's just something like he's just like real quiet, kind of like this. And my dad looks at me. He's like, I think he's been drinking. That's what it is. And like I knew he got that gut feeling that I didn't say anything about him. I didn't say nothing about how our waiter's weird or anything like that. Yeah. And then my dad said that I think he's been drinking, like as if he had that same little gut feeling. I was like, see, I knew I felt the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, I look at him again, and this fool's like slurring his words, kind of like looking away, and I'm like, that fool's been drinking. This fool is drinking on the job, and like he's just trying to stay his distance away so you can't smell anything.
But no one ratted on him.
No one said anything, but we knew.
Yeah, exactly. That's hunting. That's the shit that needs to be picked up. Body language when you hunt is key. When you fucking out there trying to find your target, body language is key. Like the vicinity rule, like you go clubbing, you go wherever the fuck you want to go, whatever the fuck. But a female peeps you out, she's gonna be in your area. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
lingering. She's gonna be fucking just kicking it.
You know when a bitch is looking at you.
Know. So and you have that fucking gut feeling of like, what the fuck is this bitch doing? All you gotta do is say hello. You want to roll? Yeah. That's it. You don't gotta fucking over talk, because when a motherfucker over talks, he ends up losing the panties and he's stuck.
Then he turns into a nephew.
Type shit, yeah. And it's like, nah, bitch don't want a dude that's gonna overtalk when the fucking dude's in the vicinity. Yeah, she's waiting for you to just call her out and say, let's go.
Hey, let's fuck right now, because she's in there for the same thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, if she's talking to you every time of day, that's when you got it.
Exactly. And you gotta have that philosophy, strategy, and technique. How the fuck you gonna approach, but you know what I mean? All that shit.
And you gotta tell the difference between when they're giving you the time of day because they want to fuck you, and because they just are giving you time of day because they feel like they have to.
Or they want to, relationship.
Yeah,
fuck all that.
Yeah, that one too. I forgot about that.
Watch out for them relationships until you're ready. I told my son, my oldest boy, and when my baby boy is old enough, I tell him, but 35 is when you should get married. Yeah. And if you get it done before that, okay, cool. Just make sure you get all your fuck demons out, because if you don't get all your fuck demons out, you're gonna cheat on a bitch, or you're gonna be just fucking